Hi everyone, my name is Lucy Chioma. I'm the founder of agrodemy.net. I work with NGOs and organizations to design training programs that help businesses strengthen product knowledge, both for their staff and customers, so that adoption and impact can grow faster. Today, I'll be sharing my short reflection on how instructional design has evolved from its early military roots during the World War II to the learner centered, tech driven approach we currently use today. I would also connect that evolution to the way I approach learning design in my work. So let's go. Instructional design actually started as a problem solving tool. During World War II, the US military needed to train people at scale fast. Psychologists and educators created structured, objective driven programs to make the learning efficient. Robert Reiser explains that this is what laid the foundation of systemic instructional design as we know it today. And after the World War, the field expanded. In the 1950s, Benjamin Bloom gave us a way to define learning goals. The 60s and the 70s then brought in the ADI and GNA events. Later came cognitive and constructive ideas that focused more on how people learn. And in the 2000s, technology became central to how learning is designed and delivered. Ellen reminds us that today's learning designer is more than a course builder. So we are content creators, we are strategists, we are media makers, we are UX thinkers, but above all, technology connects everything. So our role cuts across all discipline. When learning starts with the learner's reality, everything changes. It becomes practical, personal, and easier to apply. In my work, I don't just teach, right? I design to solve real problems, and that's what keeps people engaged. In the organizations and NGOs I work with, learner centered design has been very powerful. For example, at Agrodemy, when we train farmers or entrepreneurs, we don't just hand them information. We try to build content that they understand, that is delivered in a way that they can access, and this builds the trust and increase the adoption that we have experienced. But above that, it has generated real results. So technology makes it a lot flexible, especially with the ADI process. So we can now analyze our learners' needs quickly. We can now design with personalization. We can now deliver on multiple platforms, and we can even evaluate continuously. This moves instructional design for systematic to dynamic. And Razor's early model was very linear: design, deliver, and stop. But Wagner pushed us to iterate with data, with feedback, and design becomes more of a living process. And that's exactly how I approach my own training. I see myself as a bridge between content, technology, and people. My goal is to design learning that's simple, personalized, and effective, especially for communities that need it the most. So I'm not just creating courses, I'm helping people adopt knowledge and use it to change their life. This reflection is inspired by the work of Razor and Wagner, who helped me understand how this field has grown from structured training to human centered learning design. And I used Canva AI to create my visuals. And I also want to thank my AI mentor, Zhang, for helping shape this narrative flow. Thank you all for listening, and I look forward to learning from each of you. Thank you.